The stars burn with rage. Chaos has erupted in the heart of space. The Green Lantern Corps, the universe's peacekeepers, are being torn apart, not by a monster but by a man once known as Earth's greatest protector. Superman cuts through the battlefield like a force of nature, his eyes glowing red with fury. His heat vision tears through lanterns without mercy. One by one, defenders fall, explosions echo across the void and constructs shatter like glass. He grabs a helpless lantern by the throat and slams his fist into the alien's face. "Is this what you want, Ganthet?" Superman roars, directing his fury toward the ancient guardian who watches from above. Green Lanterns retaliate, but they're overwhelmed. Superman isn't holding back. He drives through their ranks like a blade, unrelenting. "Are you happy to see so many die?" Superman screams as he punches through another wave. "Look at all of this." Superman lands hard among the fallen, his voice thunderous with heartbreak and rage. "Do the Guardians care at all?" Amid the carnage, one voice rises, not in anger but desperation. John Stewart lifts his ringed hand and shouts, "Stop! Stop fighting!" A brilliant green shockwave pulses from him, momentarily halting the chaos. Lanterns freeze mid-battle, stunned by his plea. Bodies lie shattered in every direction. Blood floats in zero gravity. This isn't war, it's slaughter. From the smoke, Sinestro charges toward him. "Stewart." John doesn't react fast enough. Sinestro grabs him, his rage boiling just beneath his burned skin. "What are you doing?" John, still trying to process the madness, stammers, "I don't." But Sinestro doesn't let him finish. He gets close. Too close. "You can't stop this, John," Sinestro growls, gripping John's ring hand tightly. Blood trickles down his face as he speaks, each word soaked in venom and conviction. "The Guardians don't care about your world." His voice softens just enough to be convincing, persuasive, even manipulative. Superman does. Then he leans in. "We need you on our side." Sinestro doesn't shout this time. His voice is calm, dangerous. "Stop reacting," he says, gripping John Stewart's hand like a mentor guiding a lost student. "Close your eyes and think." John hesitates, his face tense. The battlefield still rages behind them, but Sinestro speaks with almost hypnotic precision. "You're an architect," he continues. "See the design. See what the Guardians have planned for your world. See how they want this universe built around them." But Sinestro presses, almost whispering now. "Can you see it?" John clenches his jaw, refusing to look. Refusing to see. "I don't want to," he mutters. John's eyes widen. His breath catches. Something shifts behind them, not in the war but within him. "I know," Sinestro starts to say, his voice cracking. John Stewart doesn't see the betrayal coming. A blade of yellow energy bursts through his chest, piercing him from behind. Blood gushes from the wound as his ring flickers. His eyes widen not just from pain, but from the realization of who's holding the weapon. Sinestro. His expression is cold, almost satisfied. There's no regret in his eyes. Only control. "The truth is painful," Sinestro says, grinning cruelly. John gasps, blood spilling from his mouth. His strength falters. Whatever resistance he had left is gone, not from the wound but from the betrayal. Sinestro holds him gently, mockingly, as if comforting an old friend. "It's all right, John Stewart," he whispers, smiling. "You will help us after all." As John's body slumps in his arms, Sinestro doesn't see a comrade lost, he sees a pawn claimed. Across the battlefield, a cry slices through the air. "Jordan." Hal turns, just in time to see Sinestro carrying the lifeless body of John Stewart, blood still pouring from the open wound in his chest. Hal rushes over. "John." Sinestro's tone shifts, now commanding, urgent. "Quickly, you need to get him medical attention." For a moment, Hal looks at Sinestro, trying to process the hypocrisy. But he pushes it aside. This isn't the time. "The war?" Hal hesitates, torn between duty and loyalty. "Don't worry about the war," Sinestro urges. "Save your friend." Hal lifts John into his arms. His body is limp, his light fading fast. Then the ring speaks, cold, emotionless. "Lantern of Sector 2814? Hal's eyes widen. "No." The ring continues. "Deceased. Scanning for suitable replacement." And just like that, John Stewart begins to disintegrate into green energy. John Stewart's body is still warm in Hal's arms when the question erupts from his throat. "Who did this? Who did this?" His voice shakes the air, echoing with grief and fury. He looks directly at Sinestro, whose face remains unreadable, perfectly composed. Hal grits his teeth. It doesn't matter, Sinestro says, this is no time for a personal vendetta. The world needs you. But his fists tremble. His heart screams for justice. Sinestro finally answers calmly, with surgical cruelty. It was Guy Gardner. Hal's eyes narrow. His entire body stiffens. You know, don't you? Sinestro says, weaving his web with poisoned words. Gardner always felt unworthy. He was only your replacement. You know, he always wanted to be the only one, the only Green Lantern of this sector. Hal bites down on his rage, jaw clenched. Sinestro steps closer, eyes glowing with calculated conviction. Stewart was trying to protect both sides, he continues. He didn't even see Gardner coming. I'm sorry. The lie is seamless. I know it hurts to hear, Sinestro adds, but I believe Gardner wanted this. He brought this war here. He planned all of it. Hal Jordan, now burning with righteous fury and the venom of a lie, spots his target. Guy Gardner barely has time to register the shout before Hal slams into him like a missile, sending both crashing through the air. The ground erupts beneath them as Hal roars. Hal, don't. Guy pleads, but his words are swallowed by the rage of impact. Hal doesn't hear. He doesn't want to hear. He only sees. With fists wrapped in yellow light, Hal pounds on Guy, his voice a storm of grief and accusation. You brought them here. You did this. Each punch lands harder than the last, fueled not by justice but by vengeance. Guy struggles to defend himself, to speak between blows. No, I didn't want any of this. His voice is broken, sincere. Blood runs from his nose as he raises his hand in surrender. Hal, please. I'm not going to fight you. But it doesn't matter. Hal has stopped seeing a brother. Kill him, Jordan. Sinestro's voice cuts through the air like a dagger. Hal clutches Guy Gardner by the collar, shaking, his ring glowing with unstable fury. Guy pleads, Hal, don't listen to him, man. But Sinestro keeps pressing. He'll take what's yours, your world, your loved ones. Hal trembles. The line between justice and vengeance fades. This isn't you, Guy insists, voice cracking. This is the ring. Fight it. A flash of memory. A moment of clarity. Guy, once a rival, but also a brother. Hal, you can still be the best of us. But it's too late. With a scream of rage, Hal slashes through Guy's arm with a construct blade, severing it in a shower of blood and emerald light. Guy screams, flung backward by the blast. His ring flies from his hand. His body crashes hard against the ground, torn, defeated, broken. Hal floats above him, frozen, breathless. The dust settles. And Hal watches him fall. To be continued. That was the story, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.